News leak. There's a leak inside my head from which the words are pouring on a regular basis. The solidity of others is eluding me. I am renewed whenever I take my clothes off. In closing, I just want to say the words appear inside my skull like phrases floating up inside the darkness of an 8-ball made of nothingness. And everyone is an insider in that respect. The future may be blind, but there is a perpetual motion of an inner monologue to make a person feel at home. It's probably related to the habit of whistling in a graveyard, as the earth is an enormous cemetery orbiting in outer space. If you keep talking, then you won't feel out of place. Reminds me of the night when we were reading poems and the riot squad was breathing down our necks because we're in the middle of the street, and we were told as long as we kept talking, it would constitute a lawful assembly, and they wouldn't arrest us. They would test us with a mute intimidation. And what else is new? Fog City. The fog erases an entire neighborhood. With people living in invisible apartments, no one has a view, their lives colliding with a cloud. It washes up like a dead whale, and your point of view evaporates. The vanishing point has vanished in the fog. I'm losing my perspective. There's a hill forgotten in the fog, and we're all faggots here. The financial district is obscured. I wish that it would disappear. We're crowded by a cloud, but it's allowed. There's nothing you can do. You're living in obscurity, a low form of security. You're vague about the future. There's more fog for the morphological. I'm feeling like an orphan who is forced to live in a provincial close-up. So much for my 1,000-yard stare. And with respect to the horizon, there's no there there. So your life is up in the air. And Oakland has its head in the cloud. Instead of foghorns, there are gunshots, a forlorn dimension of forensic tension. On a clear day, you can see forever. There's no fog in outer space, and there are no faces. They're relying on the atmosphere. Your face is made of water. You can see it in your eyes. The fog inside your brain is burned off by the sunshine laws. It's making for a personal transparency. My wife can see right through me. I am looking out the window at the infinitely gentle fog. So quiet I can hear a pileup out on 99. It's hard to drive when everything becomes invisible. When we were kids, my father had to open the car door while he drove so he could see the road. He drove real slow. I'm a veteran of Tule fog. It's not patchouli fog. It comes out of the ground, the ghost of an evaporated ocean, the valley underwater long ago. I used to dig up petrified clams in the country. There are those who question what you're doing there. The Tule fog, and it's to be or not to be. The fog is a lobotomy. Good luck with your autonomy when you can't see where you're going. What's that up in the road ahead? The ocean moves into your neighborhood. It morphs into a cloud and rides an air current into town, a moisturizer for the occupants. Sometimes the only logic in your life is meteorological, and so you're looking forward to the fog, an old phenomenon we have in common, moving through the public like a quiet virus or the air on Venus.